Welcome back to Tyler Taught Me. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing video 2 of our 2022 Honda Grom. We're going to be installing our Chimera intake, our DHM Cam, our beta reflash. We got one before a lot of people. And we'll be resetting everything. And here comes a jet, so let's get to it. Alright, I'm about to send this computer in, so let's do some before and after. On to phase 2 of this thing. We're gonna get the ECU out. I'm sending that in over to DHM. They're gonna do a flash for me and send me back with their new cam for the 2022 model. So I'll be able to throw a cam in here. Shouldn't take me but like 30 minutes, an hour to do that once I get it in. But for now, I'm gonna pop the cover off, get the ECU out, and package her up and send it off.
Four to 6 weeks later.
Oh boy, do I have some goodies to show you. We finally got everything in that we ordered to finish this thing. I don't know if you call it a stage 1, but I'm going to call it a stage 1. So, the reason I got this Chimera is because I ordered one from Man in the Box. It was supposed to come by the end of July. And guess what? It didn't come by July 31st. So I gave them a call and they told me they were having issues getting silicone for the adapter. So it was going to be September. So that's another 2 months. I'm not waiting that long. So I realized Steady Garage, saw some online stuff, Steady Garage was starting to sell the Chimeras.
They were sold out when I first saw it, so of course you got to sign up for that email, let you know what's in stock, and boom, I snagged one like 2 days later. They shipped this within 2 days of me ordering it, and I got it within 4. Meanwhile, man in the box is still figuring it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still keep that pre-order for man in the box. When it comes in, I'm gonna try it too, and I'll show you guys a comparison. But just so you know, from Steady Garage, Chimera intake for the 2022 cost me exactly $142 out the door, and the man in the box, which looks a little sleeker, I must say, cost me $151 out the door. So it's about a $10 difference with some change in there. So might as well try them both for 150 bucks each. Maybe I'll sell one, maybe I'll keep them both, who knows. But either way, we're gonna get the most performance. From some of the stats I've seen, the shorter intakes get better performance with this cam from DHM. So the man in the box looks like it's definitely a shorter intake setup from what I can see online. So it might do a little bit better. We'll see on the top end.
All right, first things first, we're gonna put our computer back in. But something funny I noticed when I got this back from them is, if you can see that, it should be square on the edge like this. It's chipped off, and that little chip was in the bag. And also this pin's damaged. Still work, but kind of weird. Now, get our socket for this guy. This guy right here is a 17. We're gonna want to get this to TDC. Pretty sure that's it right there. Alright, let's open this up. And there's your extender. I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see me doing this, but it should be relatively simple. Alright, let's unscrew our sensor from our old one.
So I just had Honda actually send me the schematics for the 2022. And I think the cam chain tensioner, the only way to get to it is to remove the entire cam chain tensioner and go into the case, which is absolutely crazy. Typically there's a bolt underneath the motor to do that. And right now there's only an oil plug I see under there. I've looked at everything, looked at multiple schematics. I'll throw them up right here. But yeah, kind of at a loss. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this cam without taking the cam chain tensioner out. So we need to get our valve covers off. We're going to loosen our valves. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. I've also marked this with a black Sharpie, so I know exactly where to put it back on. And let's see if we can get this done. Also, we're at TDC, if you can see in there, probably not. Got the thing back in, turn it over, everything seems to be turning correctly. Alright, we'll go set to 0.03. Alright, time to reset this. I'm going to just use this little spring from another project that I turned into a way to short it out, because that's what we got to do. Let's just clean the end off a little. So now, get this guy out of here. How does that clip work? Like that. Okay. We're gonna pop our cover off. Alright, so it's kind of just this little pain in the ass little nipple right here that's holding the stupid thing on. You have to push this down and pop it through there. So yeah, so we actually want green and blue because we're pretty much grounding this. I'm pretty sure this is what we're doing here. So that's gonna be too big. Find something smaller. Alright, well, I figure I'd show you this. I got a really thin one, and it's so thin I jammed it into my finger very deep, and it's bleeding pretty good. Ow. Alright, I think we're good for a second. So, we want green and blue, which is these two right here. Seems to be in there firmly. Alright, make sure that's on. Twist this all the way back. And cut it on. See if it starts blinking. Let go. Should do it slowly. Boom. We've reset it. Alright, and now, since we got that, we gotta reset this guy. TPS sensor, because we've done a cam, we've done our intake, and we've done our exhaust now. And we got a new little baby piece of wire. Should be a clip to push in and pull this out. Boom. Well, we're gonna try. Now, same thing again. Should see it blinking. We're going to pull it back out. Should be blinking fast. And then that should be it. Alright, pull this out. We're not going to put the cover back on yet because we're going to see if she starts now. We've done all these mods. Checking the light's still on though. And that's because I didn't plug this back in. There we go. Gotta plug everything back in. Let's try that now. The check engine's still on for some reason. Not quite sure why. That might be a problem. Do this procedure one more time to make sure we didn't fuck anything up. Alright, ECU reset is done. I did it about 10 times because I kept having a solid check engine light after it was all done. And come to find out, Chimera's extension cable here, these two wires, one of them was not seated properly in the harness. But I tinkered with it long enough. We figured it out. Alright, let's see what it sounds like. So that check engine light was staying solid before. Alright, doesn't seem like I broke anything.